gave up on the play too soon defensively. I thought he could hold Love out there and defend him off. He actually does better on LeBron than he does on Love there.
Second free throw by Love on the way. He cashes in on them both, and it's 97-96. Cleveland up by 1. That's the playoffs. It's supposed to be hard. Durant, Draymond Green takes a dribble, backdoor cut. Curry goes up, flipped it up and in. And he got sandwiched in between.
He wanted a foul there, and he didn't get the call, but he got the bucket.
98-97. Only the second basket tonight for Steph Curry. Again, Love guarded by Iguodala. Spins by a baseline, but Iguodala stolen. He took it away from him. Beats Draymond Green. Left sideline to Curry. Curry stops. He's over. Takes the three. It's up and good for Curry. His first three of the night. And the Warriors lead by 4, 101-97.
I was going to say, how about the timing on that one? He made it count big way.
Jump stop behind the back dribble. And nailed it. And now he has the NBA record for consecutive threes in road games, breaking the mark. He and Reggie Miller both held. James goes hard to the rim, missed it. A lot of contact, no call. Draymond saved it. Comes right in the middle of the floor to J.R. Smith. He'll fake. One dribble, throws the corner to LeBron. Pump fake outside to J.R. Fades into a three. It's up and no good. And the ball tip. Love gets it out to LeBron. He'll fake. Fly by. A three ball. It's up and good. 101-100.
They had missed their last 7 threes until that one.
Warriors lead by 1. Final minute 50. Durant in no hurry. Takes it middle. Guarded by LeBron James. Iguodala rescreens. James fights through it. Ball to Andre. Dribble handoff back to KD. Double to Andre. Right to the cup, and he hammered it down over Tristan Thompson. Right hand slam for Andre Iguodala. And the Warriors are back up by 3.
Up there, Durant double teams. He recognized it quickly and got it to him.
LeBron James, middle of the floor. Warriors lead by 3. Minute 25. On the switch, guarded by Curry. James backs him up, leads into him. Curry holds his ground. James spins. Feeds it downstairs. Tristan Thompson dribbles on Draymond. Goes up with the right hand jump hook. It's not there. Rebound deflected. Klay Thompson comes back to get it. But Durant calling for the ball. Takes it across the midcourt stripe.
They're not worried about 3-second calls tonight, I'll tell you that.
1 minute to go. Durant standing on the logo. Waves Curry away. He's got Rodney Hood guarding him. Gets Iguodala to the right side. Pulls up downtown. Durant for 3. Way downtown. He doubles the Warriors' advantage to 106-100. It's a playoff career high. 43 points for Kevin Durant. 106-100 Warriors and a timeout for Cleveland. Kevin Durant just loaded up a 3 about 4 steps beyond the arc. And for the second time in 2 years, Kevin Durant with maybe a dagger 3 in Game 3. Wow.
That's 6 threes he made tonight.
Just think of the confidence you have to hit that. Last year, it was off a defensive rebound by Kevin Durant, where he came up the floor, and that was right on top of the line. This one was a good 5 feet beyond the
This is very, very, very deep.
Wow. And the Warriors have their biggest lead of the night with 49.8 to go. Cleveland has missed 5 of the last 6. They will advance the ball to the front court. Cavaliers have 1 timeout left. The Warriors have 2. Golden State was down by 13 right off the bat. Rodney Hood to inbound with Smith, Love, James, and Korver.
Well, this possession will tell a lot.
Iguodala, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Curry, and Durant.
If they hold him here, well on the way to a 3-zip lead.
Hood calls up Korver, throws to LeBron James, who goes backcourt, saves the ball, got it to Kevin Love. Oh my goodness, he was hanging in the air as he crossed midcourt. James, dribble drive on Draymond, goes right by him and scores.
Smart to let him go so they'll get the 3-point play.
40.4. Warriors lead 106-102.
They can run this clock down.
Yep. Cleveland doesn't have to foul, but clock is slipping away here. Curry left side. Fakes a three. Pass to Draymond. Wide open for the dunk with a right hand.
There you go.
Tyronn Lue calls his final timeout.
We're cooked.
108-102. 25 seconds remaining. Wow.
I'll tell you, how unlikely, but it's been Kevin Durant, everything that he has done to provide them the offense necessary to win a game.
Kevin Durant has filled this building as people start to turn and grabbing their coats and heading out. He has given this building a sense of deja vu. A year ago in Game 3, his pull-up three as the Warriors held the Cavaliers without scoring for the final 3 minutes. His three followed by Andre Iguodala, stripping LeBron James and forcing the ball out of bounds. The Warriors won the game. And tonight, with a 3-point lead, he buries a deep three. And Golden State still has the 6-point advantage after trading a 2 for a 2. The Warriors shooting 60% in the second half after a 44% first half. 43 points for Durant, 50 of 23 shooting, 13 rebounds, 7 assists. Cavaliers out of timeouts, advance the ball down the near side. Again, Rodney Hood will throw it in. Same 5 that left the floor for the Cavs. Ditto for the Warriors. LeBron James goes to the backcourt, gets the inbound. Now double, flipped it over to J.R. Smith. Forces up a three. It's off the front rim. Ball batted out by Korver. Right to Iguodala. And Klay Thompson's got it to Curry. 14 seconds left. They've got a foul. And James will foul Curry. And that's the first foul in the last 2 minutes for the Cavaliers. So the Warriors will have it back with 12.3 to go. Golden State will inbound the far side. Draymond Green tells Kevin Durant, go to the front court. I'm standing in the back court to take a defender with me. Jeff Green comes in. Korver to sit down. Hill returns for Cleveland. Ball thrown to Curry. Curry fouled by J.R. Smith, who bumps him out of bounds. And Curry will head to the free throw line. Wow. I'm telling you, it is quiet in this building. It is insanely quiet.
They're stunned. They are stunned. As well they should be. And Curry, he's not going to worry about his night of shooting. Which
hit a huge three.
Hit a huge three that put him up by 4. And he'll take it. 1 of 10 on the night. 3 of 16 overall. And now he's at the...
There's been a huge narrative about him maybe getting an MVP of the NBA Finals. I have to tell you, I don't think he cares.
No, I don't think he does either. It would be nice, but Curry doesn't care.
Curry hits the first one. They even put Ben Roethlisberger's picture up here, and nobody moved. That's how quiet and stunned this crowd is. Curry hits them both. 110-102. The Golden State Warriors, for the second year in a row, will take a 3-0 lead over the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA Finals. George Hill, dribble drive, doesn't shoot, and knocked out of bounds by Klay Thompson with 6.3 to go. And people are standing, arms folded. They don't know what to do. Rodney Hood behind the back, shoots a contested 2. Rebound Klay Thompson. This one's over. The Golden State Warriors, an effort for the ages by Kevin Durant, have taken a 3-0 lead over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Final score, Warriors 110 and Cleveland 102. Durant with 43 points. 15 of 23 shooting, 6 of 9 beyond the arc, 7 of 7 from the line, 13 rebounds and 7 assists. On a night where the Splash Brothers were combined 7 for 27, Kevin Durant, with his strength of will and his tremendous talent, kept the Warriors in the game for the longest time and then allowed them to win the game. What a performance tonight. LeBron James, another triple-double for him, 33 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds for LeBron James.
How about the Warriors' ball handling? Only 1 turnover attempt in the last 11 minutes of this fourth quarter.
That's getting it done. JaVale McGee puts on the headset, and he's going to talk with us. And JaVale, man, what a night tonight. Tell me what you thought about this game tonight.
Oh, man, it was an extremely fun game. Both teams came to play. And I just feel like we stuck in there, even though we were down. We've been here before, so we just went as hard as we could, and we came out with the win.
Very opportunistic. You were early in the second half. Why do you think you were getting the kind of looks you were getting?
I feel like I was being more aggressive than I was the first half. I feel I was being a little timid the first half, laying the ball up and things like that. So I felt like I had to finish a lot better.
JaVale, Thompson and Curry were off. At one time, they were 3 of 17, 1 of 10 on threes. Kevin Durant just kept going at everybody, and what a performance he put on tonight. And I think he gave you guys a boost of confidence. You guys seem to never lose your confidence in the entire game.
I mean, you got guys like Clay, you got guys like Steph who weren't shooting well, but they still were keeping their spirit. They still were behind the team, and then K took over. I mean, it was a beautiful thing, and just being a part of it is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, when you look at Kevin Durant, I mean, you've been around this league a long time. You've seen a lot of great efforts. Where do you put that one?
Oh man, that's top 5, especially him shooting that last shot and like 4 feet behind last year's shot.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, wow. I mean, that was amazing.
Deja vu.
Yeah.
All right, great job tonight, JaVale. Thank you for joining us, and hopefully you guys can get this done.
We got to do it. We got one more.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, JaVale. JaVale McGee, 110-102, the final. Warriors get the win on an unbelievable night by Kevin Durant. But post-game show is up next to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by Wingstop, the official wings of the Warriors.
2 sessions of Warriors overnight camps are set for this summer, with a trio of Warriors taking part in what's become a Warriors basketball camp tradition. Sean Livingston and Zaza Pachulia will take part in a camp at CSU Monterey Bay Seaside. Then Jordan Bell will participate in a camp held at the University of San Francisco. Boys and girls ages 9 through 16 will join the Warriors on the court for training and instruction. For more information or to sign up, please visit warriors.com/camps.
Splits traffic, takes a 3, oh my goodness! Just drop the mic and get it over with.
You see the R on the jersey. The R badge stands for Rakuten. In Japanese, Rakuten stands for optimism. Belief that a brighter future depends on what we do today. Their focus is e-commerce, digital content, and communications, bringing the joy of discovery to more than 1 billion members across the world. As the first ever jersey badge partner of the Warriors, Rakuten is proud to be a part of Dub Nation. Let's go, Warriors!
If you're a Warriors fan, you know what it's like to win. And if you play Cash Creek, you know that feeling too, with thousands of slots and over 100 table games. 10 great restaurants, 18-hole golf course, spa, and live entertainment. Get ready to play like a champion at Cash Creek Casino Resort, proud sponsor of your Golden State Warriors. Play here, play the best.
It's a sold-out crowd here, folks. This game could be an NBA classic. These two teams.
Anderson's got tickets to the game. How'd they get tickets?
Did you try NBAtickets.com?
The game is sold
The
out.
games are never sold out at NBAtickets.com.
Never?
Yep, and they're never fake.
Your dad's a genius. Grab the keys. We're going to the game.
Always available, always 100% authentic. NBAtickets.com, powered by Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the NBA.
The NBA Finals have been brought to you by Cash Creek Casino Resort. Play here, play the best. Visit CashCreek.com for upcoming concerts and events. And by Oracle. Oracle is a proud sponsor of the Golden State Warriors. Oracle, integrated cloud and application and platform services. Stand by for Tim Roy. Standing by. Standing by. Standing by. Standing by as he brings you interviews, stats, and analysis on the Warriors postseason postgame show.
This is the Golden State Warriors Radio Network.
Plus traffic, takes a 3, oh my goodness! Just drop the mic and get it over with.
You see the R on the jersey. The R badge stands for Rakuten. In Japanese, Rakuten stands for optimism. Belief that a brighter future depends on what we do today. Their focus is e-commerce, digital content, and communications, bringing the joy of discovery to more than 1 billion members across the world. As the first ever jersey badge partner of the Warriors, Rakuten is proud to be a part of Dub Nation. Let's go, Warriors!
If you're a Warriors fan, you know what it's like to win. And if you play Cash Creek, you know that feeling too, with thousands of slots and over 100 table games. 10 great restaurants, 18-hole golf course, spa, and live entertainment. Get ready to play like a champion at Cash Creek Casino Resort, proud sponsor of your Golden State Warriors. Play here, play the best.
Defender twice my size. Bring it. Down by 2 with seconds to go? I'll put up that shot. I love this game as much as the pros. I may not play for the Golden State Warriors, but I have the same doctors. Stanford Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. Teaming up to keep the pros and me at the top of our game. Now in Emeryville, Redwood City, and Los Gatos. Call 650-498-7555. Official team positions of the Golden State Warriors. And you.
Dub Nation, United Airlines is proud to be the official airline of the Golden State Warriors. With the most non-stop flights from SFO, United has you covered coast to coast or around the world. So go ahead, call us for traveling. Visit United.com to book your travel today. United, proud to be the official airline of the Golden State Warriors and all of Dub Nation.
The NBA champions welcome you.
Welcome one and all
to the Warriors postseason postgame show.
Curry for three. Got another one. It's a Curry flurry. Unbelievable.
Brought to you by State Farm, here to help life go right. Now for interview stats and analysis, here's at Warriors Vox himself,
The one and only at Warriors Vox,
Tim Roy.
Kevin Durant with a 43.9 playoff career high. Last 2 games he scored 69, shooting 25 of 37, 67%, 8 of 12 outside the arc with 22 boards and 14 assists. He's been a plus 39 in his last 2 games. And Durant now the 3rd highest scorer in NBA history in the NBA Finals at 32.6. MJ at 33.6. Michael Jordan and, of course, Rick Barry, who played in only 2 NBA Finals, at 36.3. Warriors with a win tonight. If you had told me that the final stat sheet would look like this, the Cavaliers out-rebounding the Warriors 47-37 with 15 offensive rebounds to 6 for Golden State, outscoring them 19-8 in second chance points, taking 11 more shots than what the Warriors did, and outscoring them in the paint and holding the Splash Brothers to 7 for 27 from the field at only 21 points. If you had told me those numbers without the final score, I would have said, well, the Warriors lost that game. The Cavaliers would have won that game. But Kevin Durant was not going to let the Warriors lose tonight. The 43 points on 15 of 23 shooting, 6 of 9 beyond the arc, 7 of 7, and a sense of deja vu. A deep 3 on the left side of the key. A lot farther out than the one he hit a year ago, but it solidified the Warriors' hold on the game, doubled their lead from 3 to 6, and the Warriors come up with a win, 110-108, the final. Cavaliers shooting 49%, 21 of 53 in the first half, but only managed 39 shots in half number 2 and 36% from the floor, 14 of 39. Warriors were 44% in the first half with 7 turnovers, 60% in the second half with only 4 turnovers. And wow, just incredible tonight for Golden State and for Kevin Durant. And they now have taken a stranglehold on this series, leading 3-0, and get ready with a possible sweep with a game on Friday night. Back here at Quicken Loans Arena, 5:30 will be the pregame show. Tim Roy, Jim Barnett in the Cyber Policy broadcast booth. And JB, why do you think Kevin Durant got locked in so early in this one?
This was one of those nights where he just kind of seemed to recognize that, and plus, there was so much attention on Curry and Thompson, and so many people got double teaming and shading that way that it gave him opportunities to go into open spaces where he's just very comfortable. We know he can create his own shot anytime that he wants, but all of a sudden he was playing, instead of a 5-on-5 game, he was playing 1-on-1. And when you're playing 1-on-1, it's a lot easier because there's not congestion. You can go left, you can go right, you can go all the way down the middle, finish inside. Then when he got it going, his three-point shot just kept getting better and better. And to me, 6 of 9 from three-point range. That's what's remarkable to me, because I know he doesn't usually settle for that because he likes to settle for 15 and 18 footers. But I think all the pressure that was put on Thompson and Curry deflected that way, gave him opportunities.
You know, and Jim, again, we've talked about this many times over the course of the year. He's so consistent. 13 in the first quarter, 4 of 4 with an assist. 11 in the second quarter, 3 of 6 with an assist. Third quarter, 10 points, 4 of 7 with 3 assists. Fourth quarter, 9 points, 4 of 6, 2 assists. He's just a scoring machine, and you know, it's got to be so disheartening for Cleveland, because if you look at game 1, and they had those opportunities to win that one, and then defensively, their game plan on the Splash Brothers was really good. They did a great job on them, and they still end up losing the game. I mean, it's got to be so disheartening.
It really is. But I tell you what, the Warriors also finally started matching the toughness of the Cavs in that second half.
Yep, because the Cleveland came out very physical, and I thought the Warriors were very fortunate to be in the game at halftime. They got a little more physical in the second half. It cost them some fouls.
Better rebounding in the second half.
Better rebounding, better defense in the second half, and man,
they weren't terribly behind at halftime with three-point shooting, but they really focused. And over the second half, Tim, 3 of 17 from three-point range for the Cavs. So they started working a little harder, being a little more focused, ran them off the line, and they held them to, by the way, 36%. In the second half shooting. LeBron James, who started 6 of 9, finished 7 of 19. And the Warriors, you know, I tell you what, they showed me tonight, right, the way they hung in there, and all the lead changes in that fourth quarter, and in fact there were 8 lead changes in the fourth quarter. The mental toughness outlasted the mental toughness of the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I'll say talent, mental toughness, Kevin Durant, that prevailed in tonight's game, because you know, as I said, Cleveland was going to bring their best, but the Warriors took care of their best.
Let's get down to the podium in the interview room, see who we have.
In game 2, it was McGee and Livingston, and then your production from those two. And can you speak about the performance Jordan Bell had in just 12 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, we're not playing our bench as many minutes in this series as we have in the past, at least in the last few years, but we're getting really good production from Sean's had a tremendous series. Jordan Bell was really good tonight. I mean, we needed his athleticism and his ability to guard multiple positions, and JaVale gave us great minutes as well. So, you know, we've got a lot of depth. Got a lot of guys who can play, and they're all chipping in. But we should probably go back to Kevin Durant, shouldn't we? That was amazing what he did out there tonight. Some of those shots, I don't think anybody in the world can hit those but him. He was incredible.
Area News Group. Steve, what did you think of Andre Iguodala's?
Andre was really good. He gave us much needed minutes. I didn't expect to play him 22 minutes. One thing with Andre is that he's not like most players in terms of needing rhythm and needing minutes to get his conditioning back. He just never gets tired. Even when he's been out 2.5 weeks, hasn't really been running much at all. He's still able to play through all that, and he's plus 14, typical Andre line. You might look at it and go, yeah, he had 8 points and whatever, but you know, he gives us another guy to guard LeBron, and he gives us another guy to settle us down and keep us on the right path.
And Steve, can you just talk about what exactly happened when you went back to the locker room right before the first half, and how he's doing?
Oh, how Andre was doing? I think he banged his other leg. So I don't think it was the knee that had been injured. That was the word I got.
Second row on the left. Coach Kerr Runpo tested the Sports Animal 1390 in Youngstown, piggybacking on
Kevin Durant's unbelievable performance, given the fact Steph Curry was 3 of 16 from the floor, 1 of 10 from three-point range. Just how important was Durant's night, given those numbers from Steph Curry?
Well, this is, the beauty of this team and the luxury that we have of having, multiple big-time scorers. There's going to be nights like this for all of them. Steph was 3 for 16, 1 for 10, but as usual, he hit a big one. He always finds a way to make big plays even on his toughest nights. But, we got a lot of guys who can score and fill it up, and they lift each other up if one of them's having a tough night. And it's a pretty nice luxury as a coach, that's for sure.
Tim on the left side standing. Tim Kawakami, the Athletics team over here. At some point, did you just switch and just say, Kevin, we're going to initiate everything with you, and maybe Steph get in the corner there, and let's see what Kevin can do here?
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously running a lot of screen and rolls, and Steph was not making his shot, but Kevin got it rolling, so we just flipped it around, and we had Steph set a couple screens for him, but we basically just tried to initiate with Kevin, and he made so many great, difficult shots, but he also had 7 assists, and he's moving the ball. I just like the way he's attacking. He's not waiting around. He's attacking right away on the catch, and it's devastating to have to guard that.
Phil here in the front.
Hey, Steve. Phil Barber, Santa Rosa Press Democrat. Kevin Love really hurt you guys in the first half, rebounding and shooting. Seemed like second half the team did a better job against him. What changed?
I think our attention to detail on the glass got better. I think they had 10 offensive boards in the first half and only 5 in the second. The way we are built and the way Cleveland is built, they've got an edge there. So our guards really have to get back into the play. And it's not enough if you look and you see somebody has Tristan Thompson boxed out one-on-one. That's not enough. Our guards got to go back and crack down and put another body on him. And same with Love. And did a better job of that in the second half.
Tim in the back right.
Tim Reynolds with the Associated Press. Steve, kind of keep going on the first half for a second. Given the way that Steph and Clay had shot, I know KD hit the big 3 late in the half, but how fortunate did you feel going in only down, I think, 6?
Yeah, we felt very fortunate to only be down 6. I think we were down 12 early in the game, and they were getting every rebound, and we couldn't make a shot. So, Kevin was the story in the first half, just keeping us in the game, and then he was the story in the second half as well, closing it out.
Second to last row in the back.
That is head coach Steve Kerr, and you heard part of his podium conversation. If you want to hear the entire part of the conversation, go to SoundCloud.com/Warriors, and you can hear all the interviews, both from the Cleveland side and from the Warriors side, that occur after tonight's game. So make sure you check that out. Again, SoundCloud.com/Warriors. Interesting that one of the writers or bloggers or whomever in there was asking Steve Kerr about the production from the center spot, because Jim, what's getting lost in this finals, and it's hard. There's so many different stories, so many different ways to go. But if you combine Looney, JaVale McGee, and Jordan Bell in the series, they're 4 of 5, 13 of 16, 8 of 12 shooting. They have 50 points from their center spot over 3 games. Doesn't sound like a great deal, especially when Kevin Durant is 43. But when you look at that production, with the fact that they're probably shooting right around 80% doing it, I mean, the way the Cavaliers are defending the Warriors are giving those guys easy looks at the rim, and that's been a big part of this series.
Without question, because they are coming through with points, Tim, when the Cavs think they have everybody else stopped, and all of a sudden, and that kind of breaks their spirit. When McGee all of a sudden gets a dunk inside, an easy one inside, and Jordan Bell was terrific tonight. I mean, Jordan Bell in his 12 minutes on the floor with the 6 rebounds and 4 or 5 from the field. So you get McGee with 10 and you get Jordan Bell with 10. It's more than they expect, and those are contributing factors in building a team that beats the other team in a very close game.
Second time in the last 2 years, the Warriors lead 3-0 in the NBA Finals. First NBA team ever to do it in back-to-back seasons. That's just incredible. And wow, LeBron James was great tonight. 33 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds, 13 of 28. He made only 1 3 tonight, but he had a couple free throws, and the Warriors were down 95-94. Rest of the way, the final 4-10, 14-7 favoring the Warriors, and it was a balanced scoring attack. Curry had 7 of the 14. How about that? He finishes with 11 points. He had 7 of them in the final 4-10. Durant had 5, including that huge 3. Draymond Green with a bucket, and Iguodala with a bucket. That just shows you, Jim, why this team is so special. You have 2 great scorers, shooters who are not having a good night, and yet you have Kevin Durant there, to clean that up.
But as we mentioned, and Iguodala, Livingston, I'll say first, comes in. He gets 8 points, and Iguodala was a factor tonight. And I'll tell you one thing he did. He stole the ball right under the basket there. I think the Cavs were going to score, and this is when the game is still tight and it's anybody's game. So I liked what he did. It was nice to see him on the floor.
It's a typical Andre night. He plays 22 minutes. His scoring line is not great. He has 8 points. That's pretty good.
You're going to get to plus minus.
Yeah, and he is second best in plus minus on the night, plus 14. And that's just what he does. When he's on the floor, good things happen. And wow, just an amazing.
What I like about Durant too,
return.
He was the highest plus minus with 15 with his 43, whereas LeBron got his 33, but he was minus 8. He was the highest minus of all the starters on the Cavs. Not to demean him at all, but Durant got his numbers, and he got them in the clutch, and he got it when it counted, and he made a difference. A lot of guys, you can get 43. Well, we've seen him. We've seen him get 38, and we've seen him against Houston and lose, and the game was lost.
So, let me ask you: you've been around the NBA game since what, 1966?
Yes, but it's changed a lot since then, Tim.
I understand that, but
don't put me on the spot.
I am going to put you on the spot. It's my job. It's my job to put you on the spot. Where do you put this in terms of NBA Finals single game performances? It's got to be up there with the best of all time, right?
Sure. Yeah.
With Magic and the.
I'm just. There are so many things though, and I mean, Jerry West had performances like this, but lost the series.
Right.
Okay? I mean, he still has more points than anybody else in postseason in finals history, and he only won 1 championship. No, this was. I think, to me, the perspective of him doing this, and I'm not sure that he was aware that Steph and Klay Thompson were shooting that poorly. I don't think he was probably aware of it. It just all came to him, and it seemed very natural for him because he had a lot of openings, and when he got it going, he was just very smooth. He wasn't forcing shots. He wasn't forcing shots. Probably the one shot that he did force, he got fouled on the play, and he did that little banker when he went to the left-hand side in that first half. But no, this is a game for the ages for him. And you said it was a career high in postseason play?
Correct.
So obviously it's a finals career high for him.
First time all year where he scored 40 or more, the Warriors won.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's why. Well, I'm glad I mentioned the plus 15 then where he was. So he did it when it counted. And I like the floor. Hey, how about this? In the last 2 games, I believe in last game he had 9 rebounds and 7 assists. Well, tonight he had 13 rebounds and 7 assists. It wasn't all just his scoring.
No. When we broke down his quarter by quarter, he had at least an assist in every quarter tonight. So he was moving the ball. He was doing it all. That's why I say I think it's one of the great NBA Finals performances of all time. So the Warriors now lead 3-0. Steph Curry with his worst field goal percentage in his playoff career, 3 of 16, but he scores 7 coming down the stretch. He was 1 of 10 on threes, worst in his career. But again, he had 7 points and an assist in the final 3 minutes to help seal the win. Just doing it when you need it.
That big 3 would put him up by 4. They were only up by 1 at that
And
point.
he didn't hang his head. He stayed with it. He stayed with it. Played unselfish. Got the ball to Kevin Durant. Got out of the way for a long stretch of this game. But boy, when they needed him to make a couple plays, he made a couple of plays. So
I'm still kind of shocked at the way it. I think Cleveland. I'm a little shocked. I think Cleveland is shocked. We know the fans were, but I think that whole team right now is shaken. They thought they were going to win this game.
They hung
tough in the fourth quarter, but Now they lost it.
And that's 2 games they thought they should have won.
Yes.
They could very easily go back in their locker room and say, we should be up 2-1.
Yeah. Well,
you know.
Well, certainly coming into this game, they could have been up 1. You know, it could have been 1-1.
Right.
That's a given because the
Right.
Warriors were fortunate to win the game.
Very
The
fortunate.
Warriors earned their win tonight here. Okay.
Yes.
Nobody gave it to them. Nobody got lucky. They made their luck tonight, and I think that's a big confidence thing for them. And I think it's also a very demoralizing aspect for Cleveland that they came in here and earned the win, and Cleveland couldn't beat them.
There's a Game 4 watch party at Oracle, and that's going to come your way on Friday, so make sure you're around for that. Tickets will go on sale for that, I believe, sometime tomorrow, so make sure you're around for that. And boy, on Friday, it's going to be 5:30 again with the pregame show. Warriors a chance to close it out and to try to win their 3rd NBA title in the last 4 years. Again, Game 5, of course, for the Warriors, if needed, would be on Monday, and that, of course, is June 11th. But Game 4 here in Cleveland on the road, you can still enjoy it live at Oracle. Full in-arena experience joining Dub Nation's special Oracle Arena NBA Finals Game 4 watch party. Tickets only $20. Go on sale tomorrow at noon at Warriors.com. And to bring your radio, and we'll pass along whatever information and insight that we can for you. I'm Tim Roy for Jim Barnett. R.C. Davis is up next. The Golden State Warriors, for the 2nd year in a row, lead the NBA Finals 3-0. They win tonight here in Cleveland 110-102 as Kevin Durant and LeBron James put on a duel for the ages. Durant with 43 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists. LeBron James with 33 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists. But it was Durant with a huge 3 for the 2nd year in a row late in Game 3 has helped giving the Warriors a 3-0 lead. R.C. Davis up next on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by Wingstop, the official wings of the Warriors.
Splits traffic, takes a 3, oh my goodness! Just drop the mic and get it over with.
You see the R on the jersey. The R badge stands for Rakuten. In Japanese, Rakuten stands for optimism, the belief that a brighter future depends on what we do today. Their focus is e-commerce, digital content, and communications, bringing the joy of discovery to more than 1 billion members across the world. As the first ever jersey badge partner of the Warriors, Rakuten is proud to be a part of Dub Nation. Let's go, Warriors!
Defender twice my size. Bring it. Down by 2 with seconds to go. I'll put up that shot. I love this game as much as the pros. I may not play for the Golden State Warriors, but I have the same doctors. Stanford Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. Teaming up to keep the pros and me at the top of our game. Now in Emeryville, Redwood City, and Los Gatos. Call 650-498-7555. Official team physicians of the Golden State Warriors. And you.
Hey, Spring Turn, what are you up to?
Hey, Paul, showing you the unrivaled iPhone 10, and you know what I can do with it?
No, what?
I can unlock it with my face. They call it Face ID. Check it out.
Wow, do you have to make that face when you unlock it?
No, but it's way more fun this way.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with that.
Get the unrivaled iPhone 10 now for just $20 a month. That's 50% off from Sprint.